Hello and welcome to Unacademy IAS. Today, the Delhi court has discharged all the 23 accused in the Delhi liquor scam case. What was the Delhi liquor policy and why there were allegations of a scam associated with the people involved in the policy? Let's understand in this video. But before I start, I know a lot of you are preparing for the civil services exams 2027. Right now, the Unacademy IAS courses are available at discounted prices. And once you enroll using the code IAS English, you also become eligible for the CSE Assure. I've been told that this particular offer is going to end tomorrow. If you're interested in enrolling into our courses, do check out the details by clicking on the link provided in the description below. Now, let me start the discussion. First and foremost, whenever you talk about the liquor for human consumption, and that is what I'll be referring to throughout the video, in this case, liquor for human consumption, it is produced in the domestic market and it is also imported into India. So, when you talk about the import of liquor, the taxes on this is imposed by the central government. And when you talk about liquor for human consumption, which is produced in the domestic market, the taxes on this is imposed and collected by the respective state. And many of these particular states, when you dissect their finances and look at how much of the taxes or the tax receipts are because of the sales of the liquor, you'll be able to see that huge chunk of their total receipts will be in the form of the taxes on the sale of liquor. Now come to the case of Delhi. In the context of Delhi, there was a new policy that was implemented by the Delhi government back in the year 2021. And there are a lot of allegations of scam associated with this liquor policy. I'll come to that in a bit. But before 2021, the practice of the Delhi government was there were multiple corporations which were owned by the government. For example, Delhi Tourism and Transportation Development, the Delhi State Industrial and Infrastructure Development Corporation, Delhi Consumers Cooperative Wholesale Store. These kinds of entities were set up by the Delhi government and they used these to sell the liquor in the market and generate revenues. But now the government of Delhi looked at the whole issue and realized one thing. We can basically open up the sales market for the liquor to private sector to participate. Through that, we can give the licenses, earn a huge amount of money. And when you give licenses, it's not that one shot you will get the money. You will get the money when you allocate the license. With that, there will be multiple other charges also through which you will continuously keep on generating revenue. That was the first consideration. The second very important consideration was the spread of the liquor shops in Delhi. It was seen that a lot of multiples of liquor shops are present in one region. Their concentration is very high, but in some other region their concentration is very, very less. There is a disparity in terms of presence of the liquor shops. Now, looking at all of this, the Delhi government back in the year 2021 introduced the new liquor policy. Under this new liquor policy, the idea was the private sector, that is private persons, etc., will be given the license to operate liquor shops. Lot of freedom will be given to these particular operators in terms of the pricing, in terms of the timing, in terms of providing services, etc., etc. But at the same point of time, the whole of Delhi region was divided into 32 zones. And in each of the zone, certain number of liquor shops will be opened under the new policy. And as a result of this, more than 849 vending shops were opened. In fact, when this particular policy was implemented, immediately after that, huge amount of revenue generation did happen. The amount of revenues collected by the Delhi government did increase compared to the earlier time period. But later on, certain concerns were raised regarding the 2021 policy. The first very important concern, it was stated by the Delhi Cabinet Secretary or the Chief Secretary, not Cabinet, Chief Secretary. The Delhi Chief Secretary basically pointed out a problem with this kind of a policy. And the problem was, according to the provisions of the Delhi Excise Act of 2009 and Delhi Excise Rules of 2010, even before the Delhi government announcing such a policy, they are supposed to take the approval from the LG. They are first supposed to take the approval from LG, and this was not done by the then Delhi government. This was one very important, right, let's say, issue that was flagged by the chief secretary. Second, which is much more dangerous, which led to the investigation by the CBI, was there were allegations of kickbacks. What is a kickback here? There were allegations that many of the members in the political, in this particular the respective political party, or this political party which had formed the government, where the members were also ministers, including the chief minister, by the way. The allegation was this political party has received kickbacks when they allocated licenses. And not just this, there was also one more allegation that during pandemic, the state or the Delhi government here decided to waive off certain charges. And the argument of the Delhi government at that point of time was, during the pandemic, the government of India has imposed a lockdown. Many of these particular shops have been shut, and these particular owners of the shops, they have not been able to sell and generate revenue. So they have been suffering because of the lockdown and the pandemic. So certain amount of, right, like the charges which they were supposed to pay to the government have been waived off. So all of these particular issues raised a concern. There were allegations of a kickback, and the amount that was quoted, that is essentially the losses to the exchequer, was pegged at 580 crore rupees. This was the amount of revenue that was lost by the exchequer because there was a scam in this 2021 Delhi liquor case or Delhi liquor policy. This was referred to the CBI. CBI conducted investigation, filed a charge sheet in the Delhi court, and today the Delhi court has decided or has basically ruled in the favor of the accused persons and has discharged all the 23 accused. All the 23 people who were accused in the charge sheet to be part of this Delhi liquor scam have been discharged. The court has basically observed that the charge sheet which has been filed by the CBI is very voluminous. It is very large, has, right, lot of pages. But the problem is there is no supporting argument. There is no support in the form of witness statements. Either the witnesses or the statements of the witnesses have not been provided. In many of the cases, it is basically a superficial argument that has been put forward in this voluminous charge sheet filed by the CBI. And looking at all of this, all the 23 people accused in the Delhi liquor scam case have been discharged. So this is essentially the chronology of the events that have taken place in the Delhi liquor policy. Now, based on the discussion, here is an MCQ. I want all of you to read the MCQ, all the three statements, and tell me what is the correct answer in the comment section of the video. Statement 1. Liquor for human consumption is excluded under GST. The duty on the liquor for human consumption when imported attract taxes by the center. The center imposes excise duties on the liquor used for human consumption produced in India. How many of the above three statements are true? Do let me know the answer in the comment section of the video. And if you have got the benefit of the discussion that I've done so far, if you have taken any kind of a knowledge from the policy that I've discussed so far, do not forget to hit the like button. And if you're yet to join our YouTube channel, kindly do it right now. Thank you. Have a great day.